You are new to WordPress and want some traffic for your website with SEO. I understand your point. So in this video, we will discuss how you can generate some traffic with your regular SEO strategies and using the WordPress tools. So let's get started. Hi, I am Rohan Mitro, and in this channel we discuss about marketing strategies for startups and small businesses. So if you are new here, consider subscribe and hit the bell icon. So whenever we upload any new videos, you will get notified. So make sure you understand this basic concept that WordPress is a content management system. That means a CMS. And WordPress SEO is nothing different than your regular SEO. So make sure you use WordPress as a tool and complete your traditional SEO techniques. So let's break it down to some important points which are very much necessary for your WordPress SEO. So the number one is your theme selection. Before activate any theme for your WordPress site, make sure you check if it's a mobile responsive or not, because of Google already informed that the pages and the sites which are mobile responsive are better chance to rank top on Google. So before choosing any theme, you will find the demo link and check if the site is actually mobile responsive or not. Also, you can check the mobile friendly test, and it will easily inform you if the site is mobile responsive or mobile compatible or not. The second point is your page speed. So obviously when you are trying to rank on Google, the page speed matters. So whatever theme you are choosing, it should be loaded fast. So your page speed matters are high here. So make sure you test the page speed from either page speed insight from Google, or you can choose a tool like Pingdom. So make sure you do that well. Also, another point is ignore the unwanted plugins that are actually not necessary for your themes and not necessary for your website. So read the description of the themes you are going to use, and if those plugins are not necessary for your website, make sure you delete it. So the next point is your Permalink setup. For that, go to dashboard, and from here you will find settings menu from there, and from the settings you will find the Permalink menu. So go to your Permalink, and where you will find all the common settings of your links, which is basically how your link will look up on your website URL bar. So my common setup will be the post name, which will be your domain name.com or domain name.in, whatever it is for your case, and then the slash your post name, page name, or the service name. That is actually the standard process to showcase your pages, and that's actually the best way to understand the people what is this page is all about. So make sure you set this as my recommendation for the post name Permalink. But if you already had any other Permalink setup and you are going to change this right now, that may cause the broken link for all other your backlinks and all. So for that case, my recommendation will be use a plugin called redirection, and that will help you to reduce that broken links. So if you did not have this plugin added, you can obviously add this from the plugin add option. So the next, we will add a SEO plugins for our WordPress site. For this purpose, we will use Yoast SEO as our SEO plugins. Now we are using Yoast SEO because this is the industry standards, and most of the top marketers use obviously Yoast SEO. But you can obviously use another SEO plugins also. But my recommendation is use Yoast SEO as your WordPress SEO plugins. So activate it from the plugin section. So once it's activated from your plugin section, now come to the general settings for your Yoast SEO. From here you will find the XML sitemaps. So make sure you pick the links for the post pages and whatever sitemaps you want to rank on Google, and then submit it on your Google Search Console. And I assume that you know how to submit your XML sitemap to Google Search Console. If you don't know, just let me know in the comment. I'll create another video for that. So right now, let's assume that you know how to do it, and let's move on to the next part. So the next point is the search appearance settings. From there, enable the pages you want to rank on Google. Like suppose your post, your pages, your services pages, etc. And the pages you don't want to rank on Google, just disable those. That means uncheck those points. So from there, all the tabs from the taxonomy, archive, you will find all the options, enable and disable options. You just have to enable or disable based on your priorities. So do that as a priorities, and then let's move on to the next part. Next is your on-page SEO. And for this SEO is not different than your regular SEO, but for this one we will use Yoast SEO with your WordPress builder. So in this step we will discuss the 4 key elements, that is your title, your URL, the body content and the meta tags. So first your title, the keyword you are going to target, make sure you are going to include that into your title. So for suppose if I am going to target a Canon camera, and the related keyword is Canon camera under 40k, that is INR, Indian currency, 40k. So my headline will be something like best Canon camera under 40k in 2021 or whatever year we are currently right now. So you can use your keyword into your headline. That is obviously the general SEO rules and everything. And for the URL, when you are going to type your headline, your URL going to keep that full title into your URL. Make sure you short that URL with something that user can easily understand what your post is all about. So edit that with your main keyword, like your main keyword is Canon camera. So you can use the URL like best Canon camera. That means you are going to edit your title, edit your URL with best Canon camera and hit OK. So URL will be something.com/best-canon-camera, and that way the user can easily understand what is this page about. Okay, so this page is all about best Canon camera, and the title is best Canon camera under 40k in 2021. And once you set this up, now the body content. So like our general SEO, make sure you include your main primary keyword, the first paragraph of your content, and also try to mention it into your subheadings, all the headlines, at least 2 or 3. That will be preferable. And obviously the way you are going to write your SEO, that is common for everything, for the WordPress SEO or for your general. So make sure you properly mention your H2 tags, H3 tags, all your content, and also if you are using the images for your visual, make sure you use all tags into your images, and that way it will give you more context to Google what is this image is all about. Also it will help you to rank on Google images also. And another benefits to use alt tags into your images is, if somehow your image got broken into your page, the alt tag will take place into that section and it will give you a context what is this all about. So once it's done, now come to the meta tags, and for that we are going to use Yoast SEO as our plugin. So you will find the feature snippets option, like how this will show up on Google for both mobile and desktop. So from here you have to change the 2 main parts. One is your meta title and the meta description. As you probably watch on Google, whatever keyword you search, the the total 3 main things comes up. One is the title, catchy headline. One is your description, what is this headline is all about, and the URL, right? So we have already covered the URL previously. So the meta headline should be something that will easily tell about what your article will be about. So if I am as a user coming to your site, I will be more interested to click on this site, on your link. So your headline should be more catchy, but make sure it is click worthy, not clickbait. So you have to write the proper description also for this, what you are going to tell into your article. So make sure you use that properly into your meta tag and your meta description, and that way you can complete your general SEO with Yoast SEO plugin and the WordPress. So that's what all about your WordPress SEO. And there's obviously the technical parts of like your page speed, your caching, everything. We will discuss all the technical SEO on another video. For this one, we discuss about the on-page SEO and the WordPress SEO settings. So I hope this video helps you a lot to find out how to do all the process. Make sure you try this from your own, because until you try this, you are not going to complete the process. So let me know in the comment below if you still have any query, and I'll definitely help you on this process.